let's see if we're actually streaming. It says I'm live. Hello there. Alright. I don't have... Well, I do have some ideas of what I'm doing today. But I'm still rather disorganized. I have this guy that I don't think I'm doing anything with. This is worked on this the last time, I think. It's kind of gunking him up a bit. I have... This is just for example. I have this little robot guy here who's missing an arm and a head. Well, they just need to be reattached. That's kind of for work. Not exactly. It's a robot character I made for where I work in my day job. And we had a color 3D print made of him, but it has broken, so I want to fix that. I have these doodads here. This is a ESP32 microcontroller with Wi-Fi, and I'm going to use that to control lights. Not these specifically, but I need to connect up the power jack, and I may even put it in a case. I don't know about this one. I was going to 3D print one, going to design and 3D print one, but I might just find a case or use one of these. Not sure. So I got a few things, and of course I could always, paint up one of these dino guys. I have a couple of them almost ready. So let's get to it. Okay, let me see about getting my camera on my phone ready so I can see chat. Okay, so I can see chat there. Not that I'll be great at spotting it. Maybe I should bring it up on this laptop over here. I have so many screens. I did actually spend some time getting things ready this morning tech-wise, but yeah, only so far. There's only so much time to do stuff. So hello there. I feel like I should have something always going on. Alright. Good morning. It's your boy DB coming at ya with a Twitch stream, enjoying the morning. That's not me. But I will try to keep it slightly interesting. See these guys over here? I have couple of years ago. Couple. 22 years ago. No, not 22. 12 years ago. I went to a graphics conference and they were doing some demoing some 3D scanner stuff, and I got my face scanned as a part of the demo, and it was just a quick one photo thing. It wasn't. There's a lot of stuff left out, but I was able to take that and make those masks. My poor laptop. Oh no, my device ran into a problem. Anyway, let's see. I may also do some drawing today. I don't know. We'll see. I got some new sepia ink that I can play with. Tap, 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 tap. I'll be right back. ¿Dónde está el vaso de pin? Well, I am not finding something that I need. I don't know if I'll be able to work on this guy after all if I can't find my pin vise set. Those viewers, although I think they're both me. Got to stop saying that. A little out of tune. Actually, I haven't even really checked the audio. I don't know if my music is actually coming through. So, pardon me for a bit. Hey Drew, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. I thought I was going to be a bit more ready this time, but nope. Nope, not all ready this time. No, don't fall over. I was going to try to fix this robot, but I can't find the bit of equipment I need to do that, to drill the small holes. I should probably just sit down. What am I doing again? Oh yeah. twitch.tv.com/me. I still haven't even shared that I'm getting started yet. You can see over here, I have some pictures that are from some customers. Most of these are taken from the pictures that were uploaded in the Etsy reviews that they've posted. So they have posted them publicly. Some of these are, like the one that just left, were posted in Instagram. And I have permission for the other one. So, hey, Zablocker. I'm still getting oriented here. I don't know why I'm typing that when I just said it. Alright, let's see. I don't know why I'm typing that when I just said it. Okay, the music is coming through. I'm doing okay. I'm a few days into a mild cold so far, but I'm actually feeling better than I did last weekend, because last weekend I had some longer term indigestion or something, not exactly sure what. So I'm actually feeling pretty good today. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do right now. Let's see. I'm sorry you feel like crap. I hope you feel better soon. I think I'm going to start with the electronics thing. soldering iron out. Soldering for you in the UK. This. Solder. Alright. I may readjust the camera. Okay. Alright. So I'll see you when you get back. So I have 3-volt out, ground. I need in. There it is. Ground and in are over here. I think it's pin 2 that I need to connect to. There's a little bit of ambiguity about that from the instructions I saw. I'm actually going to be doing a rather non-standard connection. I just want to attach a connector and a power to this. So it's not going to be anything crazy, I hope. The weird thing is I'm actually going to now I'm confused, because those are not the same kind. I might need to find one. Basically, I'm going to go from 1 to 2, so I'll have 2 things plugged in and they'll perform the same way. They'll just be mirroring each other. But I need 2 female ends, or well, I need 2 of these. I guess they're male ends. Where is he? Where is he? What happened here? Not too long ago. Not down there. Looking through the bags of stuff to find what I need. I was into hobby electronics for a little bit, and I still collect some stuff sometimes, although why I don't entirely know. This is what I need. I need another one of those, and I don't need this one. Please excuse me while I yell at my dog. Just kidding. Although she does sound like she's getting into trouble. Woof. I suppose I should verify the power supply. Verify the supply. Unfortunately, it's on the side of the bench that is completely covered in stuff. Now it's a little less covered by stuff. It's just because stuff fell. Here we go. Here we go. There's a pen caught in the mix. And how about that? It's already plugged in. And that's not it. That's to the printer. Of course, that makes the most sense. Now where is that power supply though? Seems like my disorganization is en route to thwart me at many points today. The question is, I'm trying to deal with, is for this power connector, do I make the outside the ground and the inside the positive, or the other way around? That's the way I tend to do it, but there are some devices that go the opposite direction. I was just going to check to see what the power supply is planning on using with this, if it was going to do that, and I can't find it. So most of the stuff I use has the ground on the outside. Anyway, I'm just going to go with that. If it needs to be changed later, it can be changed later. Alright. This is kind of awkward, which is always great with something that could burn you. Things positioned awkward, cables all over models. Let's tin this soldering iron up first. Yes, I should have some kind of ventilation system that will keep the soldering to a minimum, I think. There we go. Now it should be ready to start. Should be ready to actually work. I'm not particularly good at soldering, as you can already tell by the way I'm handling the equipment. Let's see. First thing I want to do is take care of these wires. Like I said, I want to basically make a Y connection. So let's get cutting. I'll cut this one here. And this one is kind of going to be the same. I kind of want to just take part of it out here. But keep the rest. Although it would be simplest. I didn't mean to do that. But that's how we're going to do it now. Let's just strip this out. I should probably get some heat shrink tubing ready if I can find it. It's been a little while since I've done the electronic stuff, so I don't necessarily have the clearest idea of where things are. But I do think I have some hanging up. Although I don't see it. Well then. Here's some, at least. Oh, wait, is that it? Nope, that's not it. Oh well. Once again, my disorganization is set to thwart me. Welcome back, Z. If you don't mind me calling you Z. Cool. The red is for the positive, the white is for the negative, or ground. I guess you could say voltage and ground. And the green is the signal wire that the digital signal comes through from the controller board. And it tells the lights what to do. And this is already a bit more of a mess than I wanted it to be. But that's okay. This is a very low stakes project. It's just to control the string of lights around my room. Zab. But not Bloker? Alright. I'm just going to start tinning these, which is applying solder to them before I'm actually connecting them. Just to get them ready to accept more solder later. Here you're seeing the rare instance where the smoke is not flowing directly to me. If Spider-Math could see me now, he'd probably be cringing. Hello, Spider. Okay. This is just so ridiculous. I was hoping to just be able to skin the middle part of the wires so I don't have to join them all together. By that meaning have like a space like this in the wire that I could solder onto, but I just ended up cutting them all. So let's see. These are all gonna go here. This is gonna be a Oh, is it this way? Yes, I do want them to go this way. Like I said, normally you wouldn't put two connectors together like this, but for my particular installation, I do want them to just, basically mirror each other. So both strands of lights will be getting the exact same commands. They'll just look like they're going in opposite directions because the strands of wire are going in the opposite directions. I think I'll see if I can get that together right there. And we'll try not to burn the house down. Okay. Question is, do I want to continue using this wire or pull out some other wire, because this is, I think, cheap. Not the most fun to work with. But what I have to do is I have to make the green wire go from 2 up to here, and then also the red and blue, the red and white wires go over to this side of the board, but also tie into an actual wire going to the power connector, which I might do now. I'll just keep using this wire, I guess. Bring this over. I've never been particularly happy with this helping hand, but I use what I have. Guess I want the red to go in the middle. That is not where I want it to go. I said I want it to go in the middle, and I go ahead and try to attach it to the side. That's brilliant of me, huh? That's what I didn't want to do. And it's actually been a few years, I think, since I soldered something, so I am out of practice, if ever I was in practice. Let's do this. Feels like a cold solder joint to me. Feels like it's not wanting to go in, and I just destroyed it. Okay. Too much heat for too long, or too little heat for too long. Alright, see you when you get back. That is why I have spares, I suppose. Okay, are they in this other drawer? No. That's what I was looking for. What was I doing? This is what I was doing. I was destroying this connector by melting it. Because I wasn't sure I was actually getting good contact. Now I definitely got good contact, but the wire's stuck. So I'm just going to shorten the wire and move on. Pity. What a pity. There's a dog trying to get into a trash can over there. I should maybe do something to stop her. Ugh, look at how of a mess this is. Okay. Let's see, what is the trick to this type of connector? You need to solder enough, get enough heat in there for the solder to adhere to the metal and the wire, but not so much that it melts the plastic around it. I'm also probably going to break something in the background once I flip this wire around. I do have some battery operated and USB operated, USB powered soldering irons. Here's that wire. Here's what I was looking for. And it's as far down as it goes. That's as far as I should expect it to go. I think I was expecting it to go further down than it could, which is why why I kept trying to get it, kept applying heat when it wasn't supposed to have more heat. Okay, my depth perception seems to not be working. There we go. Now it looks like it's flooded in. Not the best. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Now for the black wire, or I guess green wire in this case. I think I will solder that onto the back. Like that. That should be good enough. Now I have both of those there. I can crimp these together. Well, hello, whoever else has joined us. What I am doing now is I'm just trying to solder together a little project with my poor solder skills. Yes, these are the cheap diagonal cutters that come with 3D printers. That looks like it could be a problem in the future. I don't want to be holding that when I heat it up. I've learned that lesson before. Almost didn't this time. Reaching around the camera. Okay. I think that looks better. And if I did that, ouch, got a little flash of solder on me. If I did that correctly, then I can test the continuity of that if I can find my multimeter. Okay. What this does is this tells me if these two wires are connected. And they are, because I'm literally touching them both to themselves. If I touch this end over here to this over here, good, because I did not want to hear a sound. That would mean there would be a short. So we are good on the connector. Alright. I'm already tired of all this. And I've only soldered up 4 things. Brought this out because I thought this might actually fit into this case nicely. Though I am currently using this case to hold these little light chips. Basically, you plug them into a USB socket. There are 3 lights on it. But will this fit inside here? Yes, it will. Okay, so that will work. I was hoping to use this for some other project, though, that had a screen in it. So do I want to use this mint tin for this project? It's definitely a better fit than the Altoids tin. The Altoids tin is a bit too big. I'd say I'd worry about the tin later, but if I use this as a panel mount, rather than sticking out, oh, I can see that is not centered. Hopefully that won't be a problem plugging things in. It's tight, but it works, so it should be fine. Now, sorry you're, yeah, not feeling well. So here's basically what I have so far. So I'm thinking about putting it in this case. Of course, I'll have to insulate it so that it's not touching the wires, or so that it's not touching the metal. Doesn't need to be in a case, but I prefer it. Let me just reach under my desk for some scrap foam board, as everybody has in their desk, right? Everybody has scrap foam board in their desk. And look, there's the exact shape I need. Now I just need a knife and not burn myself reaching over a hot soldering iron. Ah, there it is. So you don't usually get sick, but you're sick now. Look at that. I probably should not have thrown that away. I'll have to get up and get it again. The purpose of this is to just provide some insulation and support inside the case for the board. I am making this up as I go. If you couldn't tell that already. That's the wrong side. That's the side that's all wrinkled. You don't want to see the wrinkled side. Well, thank you. Thank you. I hope you sleep well. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. This is a nice bed to sleep on for a mother. I don't know if I want to worry about having this be accessible via this, because I will need that once it's all powered up. But I'll just make sure that it's not glued in place. But I think the first thing I need to do is this. Need to get a hole the right size for that. So I may need to get the drill out. I'm going to turn off the soldering iron for now. Let's see. Yes, I know you want to get in the trash, but you're not allowed to get in the trash. Stupid dog. Well, you know, I know it's late for you and you're sick, so you might be wanting to go to bed early tonight. I don't know. I guess it's not late for you. I'm used to seeing you on Andy's streams that start at 9 p.m., so... Yeah. I'm gonna do stuff off camera for a little bit, so I'll let you enjoy the rotating gnome. Ooh, I have this thing too, although I do have batteries in it. Dramatic lighting. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with him. I wasn't planning on printing him this large, so I think maybe some of the details could be tighter. But, pretty pleased. What I need to do is figure out what size drill bit I need for that. You know, I can't seem to find anything I need today. I might just have to make this a digital stream. I have not given this guy a name. Okay. Found some more heat shrink. But where are my drill bits? That's the question. What I have? I'm going to say what I have in this bottle that I recently found that I thought was missing is alcohol, rubbing alcohol. But now I can't find it again. There it is. There it is. I'm hoping that by misting this, it'll cause the paint to run into some of the crevices a bit more. Not that it needs to have more defined layer lines. But, you know, I felt like it got a little dark overall. Alright. Well, let's, change plans again. Let's not worry about a case at this point. Let's just move on with the electronics part of our segment. And that dog is still trying to get into the trash can. Thank you, good sir. Your service is recognized and commended. I don't think I ever showed off the large one of these I did. I have some purple silk. I wanted to get some silk filament, and I decided to make a big vase mode print out of this guy, which this guy is not designed to print vase mode, so there are plenty of holes in them. What vase mode is the printer just never stops. It just does one ring after another, on building up, moving up. Just one thin line at a time, with no extra supports. So it's a lot faster, but not very strong. It's a show and tell show from Atomic Gift Shop, where all the atoms do the things they're supposed to do. Anyway, back to my madness here. I'll plug the iron back in. Oh no, the gnome fell! did quite a bunch of twists, too. There's the acrobatic portion of our show. Too bad it wasn't on camera. Alright. What I think I might do is I might just connect some wires to here and later on connect them to this thing. Of course, I could put a connector on it. Different connector. That poor dog. I don't know if you can hear her or not. Still find this stuff kind of cool. It just shrinks when it gets warm. The whole thing, it does. Alright, set that aside for now. Hey, I accidentally used the green wire instead of the white one. That's gonna be confusing. Question. Nope, I don't want to fix that. I'm such a nerd. I have wire. See? Wire. You made someone go wrong on a stream already today? Have I gone wrong? Maybe, but I don't think it had anything to do with you. I just haven't fully thought this through as part of the problem. As I just now thought about, like I said, using that tin as a case, but I hadn't actually considered the wires coming out of the case. It's kind of an oversight, And I could just, solder connectors on things and just make a Y connector on this side. That might be the simpler solution. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it. I've never done that before. It worked out fairly well. I was talking to the audience, among whom you are, at least 25%, so probably more so. I'm going to attach this wire to here. I'm actually going to try to use my helping hand as a helping hand. Gonna try. We'll see. There's the solder. This is such a mess. Yeah. Let's just... That's not going to work very well, is it? Yeah, as soon as I put pressure on it. Let's straighten this out. Take care of yourself, man. Sorry, I'm driving you to smoking. Though I know it doesn't take much. Let's just try this. That's better. That's worse. That should do it for this project. This is not a NASA grade soldering job by any stretch. Lives are not on the line with this one. I have a heat gun over there, and they do a better job at this. But that is not on camera. I'm going to try to use the soldering iron to shrink the heat shrink. I've done it many times before, so I know it should work, but you know. There you go. One terrible joint. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to treat this like a pin. Freshen up the tinning on this. Alright. Might be a little bit of a cold solder joint, so I'll hit the backside too. Well, I filled in the pin next to it. Alright, that's... Okay. Incoming audio call from 909. Don't know that number. Okay. One down. I did not answer it, did not recognize the number. And I'm hoping I remember that that's the right one. I don't know. I could have soldered it into the wrong thing. A lot of times what you do is you, these things come with, it's over here somewhere I know. Oh. They come with these things, and you put them in a breadboard, and you solder them into place. And breadboard is a piece of plastic with a bunch of holes in it, with little wires that connect things together, but you don't see them. And then you could just plug this into your development board, and then just, you know, do all your prototyping and whatnot that way. But I don't think I need to prototype other than I'm not sure which pin, but I don't want to solder that connector onto this board. So we're not doing that. Where's my red wire? Anyway, use this, I guess. For now, do the same thing with this. this board can take power from multiple places. In this case, I am telling it to use, well, I am plugging into the voltage in, so I can power both the board and the lights with the same power supply and not have the power go through the board to get to the lights. So this is kind of a Y connection, I guess. I think that's good. I don't necessarily like this, again, this wire, just because it's seems like cheap wire and could break. But I have it. It's on hand. So that's good. Hey, Kit Kat. First time in chat. Thanks for joining us. This is a super exciting stream, I tell you what. I'm just trying to figure out how to put something together with my electronic skills that are out of practice. Come on, heat up. I think after this we might have to switch things up. Do something completely different. But I do want to get this to the point where I can see lights, or at least I think I should be able to see lights. And that, my friend, is how I killed my classic computer. Okay, those feel good to me. That is looking a bit not good. I take back what I said. The idea of a cold solder joint is one where the solder is holding the wire in, but it's not actually fused together. And that can cause problems down the line when things disconnect and spark and stuff. That's not something I'm worried about with this project because this is so low voltage. I mean, the sparking, I'm not. How about a backflip? You can see it? Must have been lighting up or something at the time. Okay. Yeah, I still think that's not right. But whatever. Okay, I'm gonna keep putting more heat on it. Trying to focus the heat in the wire that time. Hey, I melted the insulation. Okay. We're at the point where we can test something. I think. I have already configured this board, but I've not actually had it connected up to lights. I'm using WLED.me. I could do a slow backward somersault, maybe, but it would not particularly be... You might not want to see that. That's all I'll say about that. Yeah, I'll bring it up on the phone. That's the dealio. WL. No. I think I just need to go to the website, don't I? Oh, I need an app. Yes, my phone is partially in the screen. Actually, let me, where is that? I'll power the board up with the USB for now. I guess I could do that just to test it to make sure I had the right connection plugged in. Discover. I hope it finds it. Otherwise I'll have to look up the IP address. I do not know where the Fountain of Youth is. I think I look younger than I actually am. And there are a lot of people younger than me who look older than they are, but yeah. I am not. You can ask me a question. I might fake an answer. I do think I am a bit of a know-it-all, and I don't think that's a great trait. But I do know a lot. That sounds a little braggy. I don't know that I know a lot. You know, whatever. It depends on the topic. LED. Oh yeah, it is. You know, to be constantly asked questions all the time is kind of a bore. That's why, you know, the wise old man lives on top of a mountain that's hard to climb up. I'm actually looking at my computer now. I'm trying to find the website that I need. Welcome to my project. Now I have this plugged in. Basics, interfaces, advanced. Dang it. Well, if I can't even figure out how to control this thing, then I'm not actually going to do much with it. You want to live on the ISS, International Space Station? There's some VR apps that kind of let you look around a bit, fly around. They're more educational. The one called Home, I believe, you exit immediately and then you're doing a spacewalk outside. And there's some fun reaction videos on YouTube for that, people doing that. Alright. Very dirty ones. Okay. I think I might just end this project here for now. Because until I can actually control the thing, there's not much point in hooking a light up to it. Well, I'll hook a light up to it and see if anything is, I'll hook a light up to it and see if anything is on automatically. I need 5 volts. That's close to 5. By the way, Kit Kat, I have not mentioned that you may not have been in when I mentioned a few times that my disorganization has been foiling me today, so it's, I'm like having to look around for stuff. Plastic. No. Minor metal. This pair, at least. And I paid way more than I wanted to pay for them. was I looking for? Oh yeah. For now, oh, that's not the right color. Alright. I'm confused. Okay. I'm still confused, but... yeah, I would be over there, wouldn't it? I'm missing a piece. I have a fake battery that has a connection down the middle, so that would make this work. I don't see it, so... which is why I said the thing I did about the disorganization foiling me today. I'm sure I have a 5-volt input somewhere. But, let's see. Okay. So this is the in. I don't have the in connected. I'm not used to actually, I'm not used to these boards. This is the first time I've ever used one of these. But, yeah. I'm going to look around for some stuff, and I will be right back. I'm always in and out of accents. You hadn't noticed? I'm not sure what that's about. See? There's a light. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah, yes. Let's rotate some things around. What do we want to put on here this time? You making a bomb? No. I'm just trying to connect up a development board to some lights so I can control lights. It's not that hard. There's just power in and one data cord. But, you know, I just keep on running into these little roadblocks. And this is the backup project. The first project was to repair this robot, but I'm not sure where my little pin vise set is, so I can't drill little holes in it. Yes, it's looking for a 5-volt power supply. That's my current task. mean, honestly, the way this stuff works is so simple that nope. What I was getting at is there's very little difference between triggering a light or triggering an explosive, so there are no explosives here. So that's not going to happen. No, that's not going to work. Let's just go to... This is Texas Instruments. Six volts out. That might work, but I don't want to risk it. There we go. 4.5 is close. I think I can work with this. You don't want to go over the voltage, at least not by much. That's how you blow things up. Or destroy electronics. But this particular thing is 4.5 volts, so we'll make it work. I will give you a little lesson in this. Voltages, I think. Let's just say we're going to be done with this and move it off to the side. Like you never have a piece of paper when you want one. No, he fell over. Alright. So when you're looking at a power supply like this, you can see there are some notes on it. The input with your part of the world would be 220. What we are interested in is the output. 6 volts DC direct current, 200 milliamps. This is a standard computer USB output. Is the old school ones are 500 milliamps, so this is a pretty weak one. Below that you see this little diagram here. It says plus, and it has on the outside, it goes around, and then it says minus, and it has the inside of the circle. That is related to this. Oops. In the case of this one, my screen just went dark. The outside is the positive, and the inner pin is the negative. A lot of times it's the other way around. But the voltage is the thing you want to make sure is correct. You don't want to plug a 12 volt thing, a 12 volt power supply, into something that can only handle 5 volts. The amperage is actually a different problem. It doesn't matter if you have too much amperage coming, or capacity, too much amperage capacity on the power supply. It's the that's just, it'll only draw what it needs. But you will run into problems like this where 200 milliamps is not very much. So that's why your fast chargers are, you know, what, 2.5 amp hours for the for that. So there's the little electronics lesson for the moment. Ooh, that's still spinning. Is it? No? No, it's not spinning? No, I had it turned off. Okay. I want to see something light up, though, so we're going to do that. One way or another. Here's my power cord. I need to look at this just to make sure. Sometimes, another fun tip, when you get older, your eyes don't work as well. You can actually use your phone to see things up close, or tiny text and stuff. So you can see 4.5 volts, 600 milliamp hours, so it's, you know, half an amp. And we have the negative around the outside and the positive on the inside, which is what we actually wired for. But that way we know how we need to connect this up. Hey, Andy's going live in a little bit, and I forgot to share that I was going live, so thanks for showing up, the people who did. I'm going to try to at least get some lights, try to get some power to this at least. I'll get power to this at least. That's all I'm going to do today. I'm just going to get power to it. So there's the lights. This is the... Normally I would make this the black one. Well, I can do that. The black, put that on the ground. And the red, I don't have my red wire out yet. Green is often also a substitute for ground, or to indicate ground. But I don't have that. Actually, anyway, there's no power going on there. What I need to do is I need to get out of this little hole into here. I could just cram this in there. Hey, look, we have power. Of course, there's no power to the lights, so it's not helping us there. So, I still need to get something I can cram down that hole. Not something you expected me to say today. Don't do this at home. All the oil's going to his head. I like coming in. Thank you. You're very good at what you do. You have not seen. I have not yet begun to demonstrate the power. If only you knew the power of being able to start a sentence and not think of how to finish it. Because you're almost that clever, but not quite. A little too self-deprecating at times. Okay. Oh man, you can't even see anything I'm doing. I'm here working feverishly to try to not get my face in the camera. Back. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright. I'm working to kind of hurry up and get it done before Andy gets online, and I'm like so focused on that I don't realize that you can't see anything in the camera. I don't want to be a pro streamer though, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, there we have it. Oop. This isn't connected now. Okay. This is the power to the board. This is the power to the lights. They both use 5 volts, so yep, nothing's going on. So surprise! And this is the kind of high quality entertainment that you come here to see. Where is? But what I can show you is one of these things. This plugs into a USB port, and one side's positive, the other side is negative. I don't remember which is which. In this case, it won't matter if I get them wrong, but yep, there you go. Extra light. Woo! I lit something up. It's so amazing. Woo-hoo-hoo. Someday I probably will do a, I might just go back. I might just go to streaming with my face. I don't know why necessarily I'm hiding it now, but it worked. I just don't want to deal with it. Don't think I'm hideous or anything. Cancel. Well, I did not get nearly as much done today as I thought I would on the stream. That's okay, because I may have gotten farther because I may have given up if I had not been streaming. But yeah, let's break out. Let's do a little drawing, I guess. Little bit of drawing before the end of the day. I'm going to have to look up how to use that LED stuff online. Shiny. And hopefully we've all learned a few things and come away from this broadcast enriched. What people think their opinions mean nothing, brother. Oh, hey, Bug Boy. Glad to see you in. Easy now. Yeah, I know. People's opinions don't matter. I need to work on that. And I also need to, yeah, there are other things I need to work on too. So what are we drawing today? What would you like to see? Okay, let's see, we can move this. I mean, this is going to be in my way, so. Automod, held a message for a reason, sharing. We're not doing those kinds of pictures. Okay, well, we We'll start with this shape. And already it's kind of shaping up like a robot with a dome. Although it could be anything with a dome. This is... It's like I want to just draw the ViC robot. It's like I just want to draw this guy again. But I don't. I don't. You know that guy who holds his eyes with his hands in the air? In the Pan's Labyrinth thing where the hands or the eyes are on the hands? No, you're the monster guy. I think I know who you're talking about. Don't remember what he looks like. But I can do something similar with this. This is what you're getting. Gonna be a really quick one. Because it's almost Protomer. I am probably rushing this a bit too much, but it is enough to blow your mind, at least if you've had that joint. I like watching the segments of Bill making stuff when he's drawing. It's like he has that sketch, then he just colors it in, and it's like, that looks so good. I haven't quite developed those skills. But it's better to use the skills you do have, because that's how you improve them, than to whine about not having them at all. What's going on down here? I think we will crop that. Make that cropped. Cosmic Papa Red. What's poppin'? I'm wrapping up, and I'm just doing a doodle at the end of the stream. My big project for the stream today did not go as planned, and it was not planned well in the first place, which is probably part of the problem. And I kept not being able to find things I need to find, and yeah. I'd rather than me spend a half hour off camera trying to figure out the documentation on the website, I decided to just go with this. So now we're just doing a bot. Very rough, quick sketch. Which is not the way I used to draw, I don't think. Like, a lot of my stuff is very small details. So this is really loose for me. You brought peeps? Ah, yeah, well, welcome. Thanks for raiding. Yeah, now I see it. I see it. Hey, Sir Budgington. And Cosmic Papa, Cosmic Mama Bunny. Sorry for not the great dream. Yeah, I don't have actually audio notifications on. It's just an oversight, you know, pro streamer and all. I'm just like looking over to the side to see the chat once in a while. I mean, it's ridiculously complicated what I have set up for what I'm doing. I'm just using one camera. But I have, you know, Let's see. I have actually my tablet set up with oh, yeah. It's like I don't really have anything to show you. It's like I have my camera set up, or my tablet set up as a control. I got that working for my computer. I don't know. I got some cool stuff set up. I'm just not using it because of the way I'm doing this one today. Let's see. Yeah, I can't actually. I don't have any audible notifications. So yeah, sorry. But hey, I hope you're glad you came. I'm glad you came. How did things go with your stream? Let's do something a little different on the front here. And thanks again for rating and stopping in. I appreciate that. These can be like headlights or something. Bad internet. That had a lot of people. Well, that's good. Yep, that's what I'm planning on doing. Hopefully you'll get started soon. Let's see, what do I want to do with this? I think I'll just continue with this theme of recreating the thing I've already done. That guy, sort of. But not, I do want it to be different, so. Let's see. We'll mirror the shape of the hands a bit. Maybe it'll look like there's something there, or can be there, but isn't. Add some glass reflections, loosely. Do I like the old metal toy robots? I don't have any. I like kind of, yeah, I do kind of like the way they look. I think they're neat. Let's see, what do I want to do with this? I want to color the... I want to color the... Oh, that's darker than I thought it was going to be. But we're going with it now. This is the background color. And then I can share the doodle over on the Art and Jest Discord and get some kudos for that too. I'm all about the kudos. I've been, I've been to bed a little earlier several times this week. Not, one time was substantially early for me. So I've been trying to recover as well. Although I don't know, what I have is I don't know. I feel like I have a cold now. That's not what was the issue the last couple of weeks. The Mafia Pillbug. Ian, you just recently started sculpting, haven't you? That's what I recall. The way I remember it. I mean, me too. As far as like actual physical clay, I think I've done 2 things. I should probably do some more of that. Bunnies! Cosmic Papa Red does love his bunnies. This paper is not designed for these markers. I know from experience, that is just soaking through. Oh. Alright, need some color, I think. And perhaps something to break up the pattern of the marker lines. Thought this was a lighter one, like I said. Is this one lighter? No, that's not lighter. There's the blue. Make it a blue eye. Can straighten that out a bit. yeah. So you are much more experienced with it than I am. Like, I've not done a whole lot in the way of physical sculpting, that type of stuff. Alright, let's get crazy. I suppose I could use a brush for this. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Make much more sense. I've not used this stuff before. I just got this acrylic ink. And I've only done like one little tiny test with it. And again, this is a very absorbent paper. But it can give it some color. This is a sepia or sepia ink. We all gotta start somewhere as a blocker. Z. There, we'll just do that. Making it up as I go. Making sound effects as I go, too. Okay. A little bit of more color variation up top. Maybe some in there. This looks like iodine, only not quite as yellow. Oh, sorry. Just want to make sure you see my shameless self-promotion. I think knocking the camera out of the way doesn't help. Hope you enjoyed the trip. I actually used a stirrer for one of my drawings a while back for Inktober. But that's a little out of reach right now. Yeah, you can see that now. Thanks for calling me out on that. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, let's just keep it loose. What time is it? Almost time for Andy, if he hasn't started already. And he hasn't. Tank threads. Shading. Gratuitous shading. Impatient shading. Oh, he's on? Alright. I'm not seeing him in my list. Let's show more. Okay. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna try raiding over to him. Andy underscore Mecca. That's not it. I have to start all over again. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Glad to have you. The raid has been created. 7 viewers are ready. And next stream maybe next Saturday. Sometimes I do an impromptu for lunch or something. I don't know. I don't have a set schedule. Actually, next Saturday I have something in the morning, so I don't know. We'll see. Sorry. I don't have a better answer. Let's go!